Hello, I am Assistant Professor Sanjay Mate, MCA Department, IISMR, Nigdi, Pune. In this video, we are going to see Python programming. First of all, we'll see Introduction to Python. After that, we'll see the features of Python, what features the Python provided. Then we will see what is the use of Python in real life. Then we will see why we need the Python, and at the last we will see the role of Python in data science and artificial intelligence. The programming language Python was conceived in the late 1980s and its implementation was started in December 1989 by Guido van Ransom at CWI in the Netherlands. Actually, this Python is inherited the properties of C, C++, and Modula 3. From the Module 3, it inherits the functions, and from C, C++, it inherits the object-oriented properties like encapsulation, abstraction, data hiding, and all this. Python is an object-oriented programming, as I said, and it is already designed, or it is designed in C programming. It is a high-level programming language that allows for the creation of both simple as well as complex operations. Along with the Python comes inbuilt with a wide array of modules as well as libraries. In the Python, there are a variety of the functions, built-in functions, and libraries present in the Python, which allows it to support many different types of programming language like C, C++, and Java. Yeah, this is very good facility of Python that in which we can encapsulate, we can put the code of C, C++, or Python or Java in the Python. That is also possible in Python. So these are the some features of Python. Easy to code. It is very easy to write. The syntax is very easy. We can learn Python very easy. Cross-platform language. Once we written the code in the programming language of Python, we can execute that code on another operating system as well. It is open source and free. Python is open source, then we don't need the license copy of that, and we can contribute for this open source as well. This is an object-oriented approach because in this we are having the classes. We can define the real objects in the Python. So we are having the abstraction, we are having the multiple inheritance, which is not in the Java, or it is supported in the Java partially, but in the Java, Python, we can have the multiple inheritance, we can have the single inheritance, we can have the abstraction and encapsulation as well. It is a high level language. We are writing the all English words in the program, in these programs. Highly portable. Portable means what? We can take our program from one machine or one operating system to another machine easily. So there is no any platform dependency. It is a platform independent. Highly dynamic. This programming is where it is not static. It is a dynamic programming language. Why? Because in this we are creating the variables dynamically. We don't need to give the data type. It is created dynamically according to the value, and it is again we can destroy it dynamically again. Extensive array of libraries. In this we are having extensive libraries. Therefore, we don't need to write the code much. So we can use the libraries and we can get our tasks done. Extensible, as I said, that in this we can include the C, C++ code which is already written and we can execute the program. Dynamic memory allocation. In this, the memory is allocated dynamic. Therefore, due to this particular property, the Python little bit gets slower in the execution part. Python is a general purpose open source high level programming language and also provides a number of libraries and frameworks. What I said already, it is having the number of libraries and frameworks. So these are the some few libraries. Before that, we are going to see the use of Python. The Python can be used in desktop applications, web applications, data science. In the data science, the Python is majorly used. Majority of the projects written for the data science are in the Python. Artificial intelligence is again the one very big area where the Python is used. Machine learning is as well. Scientific computing, robotics, Internet of Things, gaming, mobile apps, and data analytics and pre-processing. In the mobile apps, it's not used such, but in the Internet of Things, in data science, and in machine learning and scientific learnings, that Python is majorly used. So these are the some libraries in which where we can use these libraries for creating our own complex or simple projects. So there is the TensorFlow. It is an artificial intelligence library which allows you to create a large scale AI based projects. Pandas is the Python library which is used to perform the scientific computations, scientific functions we will get from these pandas. Keras is the again an open source library which is used for around the neural networks. So these are only the few libraries which I have mentioned, but there are many libraries which are used for which is used in the Python. The frameworks, these are the two few frameworks, and this is the main frameworks which in which we can use the Python. It is the open source web framework. It is used to develop the lightweight web application Flask. And the second one is Django. It is an open source framework that allows us to develop the web application. It is easy, flexible, and simple to manage. There are many frameworks, but these are the two which I have mentioned. The famous website developed using the Python includes the Python is everywhere, Spotify, the Netflix, which is all of you are very familiar. We are seeing the web series and all that things under the Netflix. Dropbox, that is a cloud company, and where you are using or you're storing your data on the cloud. Instagram, Instacart, all these are the very popular websites which are developed in Python. Now we will see the role in data science. The Python plays a very important role in the data science. Before that, we will see what is data analysis. Data analysis is the method of accumulating the important data and processing that data to get useful insights. The data scientists utilize the major techniques that are related to data manipulate and data visualization. Generally, the data science, we are taking the data and we are digging out, we are extracting that data, and using that data, we are using that data for prediction purpose and for taking the major decisions. So in the data science, we are having the real world application, data consultancy, consulting, data research, data technology, statistical computing, statistical modeling, visualization. All these things are we are doing in the data science. And for this, the Java Python helps many using its rich library. Four exciting things about the Python that makes it the best programming language for the data scientists. First, pre-built libraries. As I said, that it is having a very good rich libraries. Some of the most popular libraries incorporated in Python are NumPy. NumPy is a library which are used for scientific computations. SciPy for advanced computing and PyBrain for machine learning based computations. It is a very simple language. Due to its simplicity, it is quite default algorithm and multiple stage workflows. It will be good if any developer worries about the code problem. and focuses more on the searching solution to issues behind the successful completion of the project. It is very simple. Because of its simplicity, the programmer no need to think upon the code. He can focus his logic, or he can develop the logic better instead of focusing on the code. He can focus on the logic or algorithms for solving the complex problems. Enough support. It is having a large, a huge, highly documentations or libraries on the internet which provides you the help. Along with this, it is having the big community of developers who wish to offer advice and help through all stages of the development process. As I said, it is a platform independent, not platform specific. With doing slight changes in the code, you can get your app up and work on the new operating system. In this way, developer can save its time for testing on various platforms and then migrating the code. So these are the some reasons why Python is used in data science. Again, Python is used in artificial intelligence as well. So under the why it is used in artificial intelligence? Because it is again the code simplicity, it is a platform independence, community support, it is a highly or huge community support, visualization ability, it is having libraries which can gives you a visualization of the data, and you can take the decisions according to that. Flexible, it is a very flexible language, and the last is a large set of libraries. So these are the sort of reasons why we are using Python in artificial intelligence. Built-in libraries that I will said, NumPy for scientific computation, PyBrain for Python machine learning, SciPy for advanced computing, are the libraries to make Python is suitable for language for AI. Robust community. Python developers around the world provide the vast support in assistance through forums, tutorials to help the code writer's job easier. And it is a highly good, rich documentation which provides you, which supports you for writing the complex algorithms or programs. Again, it is a platform independent. It gives a flexible use of across the different operating system with a few modification in basic codes. You can migrate your code from one operating system to another operating system. So, what is NumPy? NumPy is used as a container for generic data comprising of an n-dimensional array of objects, integrating tools for C++ codes, random number capacity, and other functions. Pandas, it gives easy to use data structures and analytic tools for Python, and is an open source libraries. So these are certain libraries which we are using under the AI. Matplotlib, it is a 2D plotting library to create and publication quality images. You can plot, you can create the graphs using this particular library. PyDatalog, it is a logic programming engine in Python. And the last, Easy AI, it is used to create a simple Python engine for two-player game with AI. So example, Negamax. PyBrain, the simple but effective algorithm for machine learning which provides a predefined environment to test and compare. Skitlearn, Scikit-learn. It is the most popular library for machine learning that is a highly effective tool for data analysis. And the last one is the Natural Language Toolkit is used to do a linguistic data and documentation for research. It is used for text analysis and development in the text analysis and natural language processing. So due to these particular libraries, the Python is very much popular in artificial intelligence. So we are going to see these all libraries, and we will use these libraries in our small projects in further. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.